I was just thinking about someone I spoke to this week, and we spoke about emotional regulation in heated situations, right? When it feels tough in that situation to be empathetic or empathic and to listen actively and care. Yes. And one of the individuals said, well, I just push all my emotions to the side because they have no place at work. Oops. And you can imagine, I asked a few questions. So where do you put them? What do you do with them? And when are they going to pop back up? And how do you deal with them then? Or are they just like magic gone? And I have to be fair, though. The world I grew up in, let it be with my family or let it be just the culture I grew up in, was very strongly focused on performance.
Yes.
Emotions at work, what is that?
Oh, come on.
And there was this big container of be professional.
Exactly.
Whatever that means.
And keep your professional distance in all your interactions with everybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's almost unimaginable today. Still existing, though.
It does. I think it exists a lot more than we think it does. Many people I speak to still have this exactly what you just said. You know, professionally, emotions, no, we should be rational. We should maintain this professional posture, distance, etc., etc. I don't know. To me, it's like asking people, please don't breathe at work. Because, I mean, you don't need to breathe at work. Breathe has got nothing to do with it, has it?
No, we don't need that at all.
No.
And by the way, breathing is such a wonderful technique, right? Proper belly breathing to sit with our emotions.
And maybe that's the question, emotion regulation. I don't know if it's so much regulation. I remember a client, she came to me with anger management issues. And she had quite hefty anger management problems, let's put it this way. So in terms of length of fuse, she simply didn't have one. So as soon as something didn't go her way, she exploded. Okay, so now how are you going to help somebody like this? I mean, before they know it, they've exploded. And so now, here we have all these perfect advices that people might give you. They simply don't work, because in that moment, the intensity of her emotion is so high that she sees only one option: explode. Okay, so I noticed in our conversations that she had a kind of way of breathing that went before her getting the emotions into a form of higher intensity. So she took sort of an up breath. If I exaggerate, it goes a bit like like that. I got her just to focus on that. So that was the first signal in her body that she was getting irritated. So as soon as she took that up breath, I asked her to do one thing only. And that was, in that half a second, choose. And she had two choices. So no difficult choices, because the intensity of your emotions up here. The simple choice, either I explode, and then B was something else. Something simple. I'm going to walk away or whatever. That was it. And what happened is she made the choice each time. And the funny thing is, even if she chose, I'm going to explode now, and she exploded, retrospectively, she didn't feel so bad about what she'd done, because she had chosen it. So sometimes I believe regulating that emotion is damn difficult. Granting yourself, when the intensity of that emotion becomes high, that simple choice is a possibility.
And yet, as you mentioned, regulating emotions can be difficult, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I also tried to put myself into her shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't really fully. I have never exploded like that, especially not in the workplace.
Sure.
But I'm just trying to. And I wonder if I were to get to a space where, I just feel like all of this needs to come out rather aggressively, I wouldn't know how to hold in for even for this millisecond and
Sure.
choose, because that requires awareness in this moment.
Exactly.
Whereby
And that's the point I made, is I actually made her aware of something in her body. And because that preceded her actually exploding. So just noticing a particular way of breathing in her case, and she could just focus, she only needed to focus on that one simple little thing. And for her, it was that, I've mentioned this to other people as well, is when I started looking at when I start feeling tense about something, I feel that in my body. And I wanted to know, where is the first place that I feel it? Because everybody feels it eventually in their gut, or most people do. But I wanted to know, even before it comes to my gut, where can I feel it even quicker? And I found out my right hamstring starts tensing up. And that actually, to me, is a signal, okay, right, we're going into that tension, even before that tension has come there. So a lot of what I help people with is getting back into their own body, is understanding, hey, my body has wisdom. My body is giving me these emotions for a reason. So coming back into touch with our bodies, I believe, is a very important aspect of emotions. And where possible, you don't regulate the emotion, you regulate your reaction to the emotion, if you ask me.
That's a beautiful insight. Yeah, you regulate your reactions to the emotions.